Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our small town church-run food pantry that you are allowed to come to twice a month. They're open like every other week. And you get to shop, which means you get to pick and choose what you want, which is awesome because we have some dietary restrictions in our house, Namely, my husband and I have to eat low carb for health reasons. Me more strict than him, but you know. And then as a family, we generally try to eat low carb. We try to avoid too much processed food, sugars, those kind of things. But you're going to see some of that because that's unfortunately a lot of what the food pantry gets. So we kind of try to pick and choose the things that if there's a shelf of snack food, I try to pick the healthier snacks or the better options if at all possible. But we're also working around what the food pantry has. She is the lady that runs it also understands that we are a larger than average household. We have 5 or 7 in our house, 5 kids. And so she sometimes will double up what she gives us or let me pick 2 items off of a shelf instead of 1, that kind of thing. Understanding that we're feeding the crew. So yeah. And she also likes when I come through because I will pick up some of the weird things that nobody else takes and I will point those out because a lot of times she's like, just take both of them because nobody else is going to take that. So I do. All right, so let's dive in and see what we were blessed with today. Fresh produce wise, all they had was green onions. My garden is done for the year, so I didn't have anything to bring to donate, but she said that they just didn't have a whole lot this time, so no biggie. We'll work around it. We did just go to the grocery store yesterday. No, I don't know. One day and bought fresh produce. So that's one of the things that the food pantry does for us is it does not provide all of our groceries. We still spend a good bit on groceries every month. It just kind of cuts our grocery bill down and then makes it to where we very rarely buy like snacks, chips, drinks, those kind of things so that we can focus on buying fresh fruits and veggies, meat. Yeah. So anyway, they did also have these ready-made mashed potatoes. So I will come up with some meal to make with those very soon. Tell me, it says keep refrigerated. Can you freeze these? Because I'm not seeing anywhere on it where it says whether you can or not. I've never used these before, so let me know. This is a really awesome brand of cultured dairy products. They're organic. Good Culture is the brand, and it's just cottage cheese, but they also tend to be, because they're cultured, lower in carbs. So it's only 3 carbs for a half a cup. So I can have that. I try to watch how much dairy I eat for inflammation and stuff, but cultured dairy is better for you. Anyway, she let me pick up 2 big handfuls of these. I just threw just a few on the counter so that you could see them. But yeah, 2 big handfuls of those. 2 boxes of mac and cheese, and this was just kind of a different mac and cheese. Looked interesting. Goodles, because they're made with other things besides just wheat. Wheat flour, chickpea protein, wheat protein. Oh, extracts from broccoli, spinach, kale, pumpkin, sweet potato. Whoa, good ingredients. We'll try those and see. Maybe I'll not say anything to the kids and see if they notice that there's a difference. I was excited to see these. We got several of these a while back, and these were so nice for quick and easy pizza night because there's 2 pizza crusts in each one, so I can make a box and the kids can have pizza on Friday nights. These were something that she told me to take both of because they are keto and paleo. And she's like, everybody always says they're gross. So my kids will not notice a difference. And these are things that my oldest 2 can make on their own and will be excited about getting to make something by themselves. And then some superfine almond flour for making baked goods. Some dried cranberries, some organic vanilla, and you guys know how expensive that stuff is getting. Peanut butter is always useful. One of my kiddos asked for olives. He saw them and he's like, can we try these? We have tried olives before and nobody liked them. And I was like, okay, we'll try them again. If the worst happens, we're going down for Thanksgiving. And I know I've got some family members that like olives, so I'll just take the rest of the jar down. Some imported French fried onions, gluten-free and organic. It has to be said with that, right? We like using French fried onions on salad as kind of a replacement for croutons. So that's what those will go toward. Some restaurant-inspired secret sauce, golden, sweet, and tangy. I'm wondering if this is like Chick-fil-A sauce or something like that. It sounded good. This sounded delicious to me. Green Goddess salad dressing. Yum. We got 2 cans of peaches. I skipped out on all of the canned vegetables because my family just doesn't eat them, so we'll leave them for someone else. A thing of Zevia black cherry. So this is going to be kind of like a black cherry cola. And Zevia brand is sweetened with stevia, so it's good for blood sugar. Still check because everyone is different, and they're caffeine free. So I will freely give those to my kids. Not freely, but we usually end up like splitting 1 can between 2 kids kind of thing. But I don't feel bad about giving those to my kids because they're stevia sweetened. Some sparkling lemon lime water that looks fancy. A Propel lemon blackberry that my husband will drink. There's some Zevia root beer that the kids will enjoy, and it's a big can, so I can split it probably between 3 kids. And then sparkling strawberry guava, Celsius, and my husband likes all of those Celsius flavors, but man, they're pricey, so I'm glad to get some of that. Some squeezy pouches for my youngest kiddo. So we've got these fruit and yogurt, peaches and cream. These are like her favorite. And then some apple cinnamon, apple strawberry, apple banana, and then apple, which I thought was funny. They had these, and she's like, these were disgusting. We opened one up and they were awful. She goes, but maybe your kids would like them. So we opened one while we were standing there because I was like, hey, if she likes them, I'll go ahead and get an entire box. It was gross. It's got chia seeds in it, so the texture is weird. Flavor-wise, it wasn't awful. Like, not the worst thing I've ever had, but not the best thing either. So, the rest of that may end up going to the chickens. I guess you could squeeze them out and put them in something like a smoothie or something like that where you're not tasting them. So maybe we'll do that. We got a thing of hamburger buns and a thing of hot dog buns. Honestly, the hamburger buns will probably be cut up and used to make French toast bake, although I don't know. I did get burgers the other day at the grocery store, so maybe we'll use it for that. We'll see. Then I picked up a thing of keto bread for my husband. I can't do these because I'm still gluten-free, and these all have modified wheat starch in them. But he enjoys them. And then if I make, I'll sometimes make them into like lunch meat sandwiches or peanut butter and jelly for the kiddos. And then one non-food item was this sustainable bamboo toilet paper. I'm interested to see how this does, whether it's scratchy or not. I bet it's not though, but this is hilarious. It's up to us to save our butts. I love these things. They also had some other non-food items. There were some lotions, some vitamins and supplements. Trying to think what else was on that shelf, but I said no to all of it because it wasn't anything that we could use. There was like calcium on there that would be great for elderly women that need calcium. There was some immune boost gummies that I just didn't feel like we needed. I don't know, but it was all just things that I didn't feel like we would use, so I'll leave them for somebody else. All right, that's round 1. I'm gonna put these things away, and then I will be back with all the snacky things you're about to see here. All right, and like I said, the snacky stuff. I was also going to mention she gave us 3 pumpkins. It was the pumpkins that they had out at the front of the building using for decoration, and this is obviously the last pantry before Thanksgiving. So she's like, hey, do you want to take those pumpkins? And I was like, yeah. And so she gave us 3 pretty decent sized pumpkins for us to give to our chickens. So that's where my kids are right now, is they are out there tearing up some pumpkins. I just told them, hey, go out there. You can hit them with sticks. You can poke it with a thing. You can, whatever it is that you want to do to get them open for the chickens. So, yeah, they're out there throwing chunks of pumpkin right now. So, hey, all right, we got free chicken food too. So yeah, I was excited about that. All right. Like I said, this is all the snacky, desserty stuff. I will say we have what we call our snack box. It's that bottom area right there in our pantry. Please excuse the diaper box and the mess, you know. That is where we have what we call the snack box, and it's not even a box, it's a basket. And it's where we keep anything snacky. And at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, every day, my kids know they get to go pick an item out of the snack box. So a lot of this is going in the snack box. And I'll, point it out. So these cinnamon rolls, they had bagels, they had, why can I never, English muffins. Yeah, I can never think of those for some reason. I saw these and I thought this would be something that I can kind of cut up and then freeze, and the kids can have one for breakfast. And so I will just do that, and they can warm them up in the microwave or the toaster oven. These looked interesting, just something different to try. They look pretty. Tea biscuits, vanilla. Thought that might be something interesting to do something with. I don't know. If nothing else, I would think I could treat them like a graham cracker and use them that way. There are some chewy granola bars, and those we have gotten before, and my kids liked those. They're big. Here, we'll open them up right quick. They're getting dumped in there anyway. See, they're like these little, I don't know, like a little mini muffin, but they're stuffed with jelly. So, you can't go wrong with that. A thing of blueberry granola. That looked delicious. Some organic pineapple rings. These sound amazing. I know my kids will eat those up because they love pineapple. Some of these peanut butter crackers. And then fruit and grain bars, that will go into snack box. The gummies will probably go into snack box, although I usually try to talk my kids out of eating those because it doesn't fill them up and then they're hungry and they want something else. Gummy bears, there's a really good chance I'm going to put those in a container of some kind, put them in my purse, and then whenever I need to quiet a child for a few minutes, I will give them one of those. Or reward them for something. I don't know. Chips-wise, we got 2 things of salted pork rinds, a big bag of the 14 individual bags of popcorn. My kids are finally eating those. We got one of those in the past, and they were just kind of like, I don't know. So they are finally chowing into those. Some other plain pork rinds. These looked interesting. Inca Crunchy Giant Corn. I guess I should have opened one and tried one. They're salted. I'm interested. Hang on just a second. Okay, I opened it and tried one. A very crunchy corn chip is what they taste like. They're actually really good. I like those. And ingredients-wise, look. Corn, sunflower oil, sea salt. That's it. You can't beat that, right? I mean, the carbs not so much, but I'm not going to eat them. One won't hurt me, though. But yeah, those are actually really good. Some cheese puffs. I'm wanting to say the Barbara's brand is a cleaner ingredient brand. Yeah, not bad. It's not organic or anything, but essentially Cheetos without maybe the weird dyes and whatnot. Some skinny dipped cups, and I just noticed that it has no sugar alcohols, so I'm actually interested in trying these to see sugar alcohols mess with my stomach. So I'm interested to see if I can eat these without any issues. Nuts also mess with my stomach, but this would probably be a small enough amount to not mess with them too much. We're going to try it. These, I did open these up and we tried one of these. They're like crispy wafer type thingies. Think of a, what is the, oh, why can I not think of what those are? The fancy chocolates. Commercial. Hazelnut balls. I cannot, Ferrero Rocher. It's like that, but coconut. Oh, well, duh. It's Ferrero brand. But they're like coconut instead, and they're pretty good. I'm interested to see whether the kids like them or not. Some little mini cupcakes. Those will get set aside for a dessert at some point. And then we had to try those, right? It is like the little minis ones, and I will put those. We have a basket that we put any kind of like small chocolates. These will go in there as well. And at lunch, the kids get to pick a piece of chocolate with lunch as just kind of a little sweet treat. I figure one little piece of candy a day isn't going to hurt them. We don't do dessert every night, so, All right, that is everything. All right, I'm looking at the floor, making sure I didn't miss anything. My kids are still out Yeah, hacking away at pumpkins. So that's going to give me the chance to put all this stuff away and then make lunch. So awesome. If you need help, please seek it out. The food pantries do exist. I know that they are hit and miss. Some of them are amazing. Like the two that we go to are great. I think they do such a great job of getting a well-balanced everything. Other ones are not. And I'm sorry if your needs aren't being met. Like I really am. Please don't stop going, because to me that tells them that the need is still there. If you stop going, then they may not continue, or they may just not. I don't know how to word it, because I absolutely love our pantry and I love the lady that runs, especially this one. I love them both because they're full of nice people that love on you. But yeah, if you need help, there is a link in the show notes to how to find a food pantry in your area. Go seek out different ones if the one that you're going to doesn't work. One of ours requires that you live in the county. The other one doesn't care where you come from. The mobile ones don't care where you come from. A lot of the church run ones don't ask where you're from. Some of them do have income limits. Some of them do not. Some of them have household limits. Some of them do not. Some of them give more to big families. Some of them do not. So, for lack of a better way of saying it, shop around. Because if the pantry that you're going to isn't working, it may be worth a half an hour drive to a different town to go to a different one. I don't know. So yeah. All right. Get help. If you need help, get help. It's okay. This world is absolutely nuts right now on inflation and how bad the price of everything is. You can't even afford the gas to go to the grocery store anymore. So if you need help, get help. It's going to be okay. Okay. I need to go eat. So thank you. Besides snacking, I've had a bite of that and a bite of that. And what else did I eat about? Oh, I had a piece of chocolate while I was at the food pantry. Y'all, I need to eat some actual food. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.